Thursdays we reserve for follow-up Thursdays. You guys have been hitting us all week saying, hey, this happened a while ago. What has happened with blank? And in this case, it came from Michelle Blow, who's listening to the Bert Show in El Paso. Can you give an update on the woman who was mistaken for being pregnant when her and her coworkers had to return to the office after quarantine? She gained a whole bunch of weight during quarantine, and everyone, including her manager, congratulated her on the pregnancy. She was given permission to work from home until she delivered the non-existent baby. She was going to use the time to lose the weight and find another job. Did she change plans? That was from Michelle.
All right, so the recap in full. We last heard from Bert Show listener Erica on Monday, August 2nd, 2021. Erica had been working virtually during the pandemic. She gained a lot of weight during the quarantine. After quarantining for months, everyone went back to work at her office, and people assumed she was pregnant. Someone even asked a question no one should ever ask: when are you due? Erica answered December. The boss emailed her asking when she would be taking off for maternity leave so they could have someone trained to fill in for her. Cassie suggested instead of taking the embarrassment and shame for accidentally lying about being pregnant because Erica was put on the spot, turn it around on her coworker who asked when she was due and be like, you say stupid stuff, you say stupid stuff, you get stupid answers. I'm not actually pregnant. I just want her to feel like the fool that she is. She had a meeting with her boss to discuss maternity leave. She tried to work up the courage to tell her boss the truth, but before she could, the boss expressed how excited he was for her. He started giving her parenting advice and gave her several pregnancy books that his wife had suggested to give her, which we ladies of the Bert Show thought was crossing a line. At that point, she felt she was in too deep, so she lied further. Erica told her boss she was nervous about COVID and that she was hoping to return to work virtually. He agreed and understood, so she was going to start working from home again. She was going to use the time working at home to look for a new job and hopefully find one before her maternity leave, in quotations. So, did Erica find a new job? Did she ever come clean to her boss? We have an update.
Cassie has the email. What do you have?
Hi, Bert Show. No, I didn't find a job. I know, this is so humiliating, and the further I let this go on, the worse it got. I should have just told them from the beginning that I wasn't pregnant. Then I should have told my boss at that first meeting. I have been working from home these past several months, and I was never able to come clean about my non-pregnancy. It's all just so embarrassing. Now, the lie is the most embarrassing part. How could I tell them that I faked it for months? I've even avoided Zoom calls and the few meetings that I was asked to attend in person. And the one Zoom that I couldn't get out of, I strategically angled the camera up so to avoid my body. Well, now it's the month that my baby is supposedly due, and I still haven't told them, and I still don't have another job.
What?
In a panic 2 weeks ago, I told my boss that I had been thinking and I don't plan to return to work after my maternity leave. And of course, they were all bummed but understood. So as far as they know, my last day before the baby is due is supposed to be Friday. Here's the worst part. They're throwing me a virtual baby shower.
Oh, girl. No. Oh, girl.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, man.
They had asked me for a link to my baby registry, and of course, I didn't have one, so I just told them that I hadn't registered for anything because we had it all taken care of from family members. Apparently, they must have all gotten a gift anyway because I was told something would be dropped off at my house the morning of my virtual shower. They said not to open it until we were all on Zoom. This seriously cannot get any worse. I don't know what to do other than crawl under a rock and stay there forever.
Yeah.
What do you do in a case like that? I mean, at some point, it shouldn't work there, right? Tommy and I were kind of communicating off the air, so I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
She still works there, but she told them she's not returning after maternity leave.
Oh.
I think what you do is you crawl under a rock and you stay there. Like she has got herself into the word. Like you can't lie. You can't. You're gonna have to come clean now.
Coming clean at this point is like insane. I kind of thought she should fake it through. Throw a pillow under that shirt and take some gifts.
But she's giving birth this month.
Yeah.
Like she's been faking it 4 months, and now she's supposed to have a baby. So is she going to?
Do they not, does she not have social media? Do people not follow her on social media? Because their rule is once you become a mother, that's all your social media is. All you do is post pictures of your child.
So she has to purposely make sure she's not posting any pictures for months and months and months.
Yeah, just update with a selfie and be like, sorry, my baby's ugly. Just get me.
I'm embarrassed of my baby.
Oh.
I mean, if you're in her, there's no way out of this.
No.
Right? Unless you just stop returning everybody's calls or you say, hey, I don't want to do the Zoom, and you don't even give a reason.
Okay.
Right?
All right. If she's in this deep, and I can't even believe I am saying this, keep on doing it. Take the gift. Donate the gift to a worthy organization that helps out moms in need. and then never talk to these people again after you go on maternity leave and you're no longer working.
Well done.
That's what I'm saying.
Well done. Little Rudy.
It's still
clap
not
for
right.
you.
I don't agree
Well
with
done,
it.
yeah.
No, it's still not right. And like they were wrong to assume, but you were not getting off scot-free here. You were wrong to go along with this ruse for as long as you
You
did.
had months,
Y'all are-
months to correct the mistake.
Y'all
mean-
are precious. Your listeners are precious, man.
Out the gate. Cassie, what did you want to add?
I was just going to agree. I say, like, at this point, just go through and it's okay. I don't really post pictures of my kid's face on social media. I do the back of her head, but I don't think it would be that out of line to just not post your kid at all and just say, I want to keep him off social media. Like, you could get away with this. I agree with Kristen. It ain't right, but you can get away with it.
God, thank God the truth is overrated. That's why we have a show.
But you keep that baby gift. I'm going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
You donate that to
100%.
helping mamas, all right?
The Bert Show.